Alrighty. So, I don't know if anyone's going to be here in the next minute or two, but last night I had to miss Superman and Lois because I was busy. And so I said I would watch it today, and I'm going to, like right now. I will give everyone like 2 to 4 minutes to get in here. Unfortunately, the website that I use, once I go into full screen, as I currently am, excuse me, I can't really go out of full screen without messing up the settings on my StreamYard. So that's an adventure. So basically I'm gonna have to just like yap for like 3 minutes without looking at anything to tell anyone what's going on. I can see chat on my phone. So if you do chat, I can still see it on my phone. But I will not be able to see it on the screen like I usually would in an episode. So it may be a minute or two in between me answering questions that come up in chat whenever they do. I haven't seen anything about the episode yet, so that's a positive. Yeah. I know it's a little early in the day, but I thought I would do this now because I have been kind of sleeping through the afternoon and evening a lot lately, so I don't really want to risk pushing it off till 4 or 5 in the afternoon when more people might be at home and then end up falling asleep and not doing it. So do it now while I'm still alert. If you guys want to watch the episode along with me, I will start in a couple of minutes, maybe 5 at the most. So go get your copy, whether it's off the CW app or other sources elsewhere. And hello, Chainsaw Reacts. Yes, it is Grappus Ganata. Yeah, that's me. Fun story I'll tell you another time off stream, Chainsaw, but you were brought up in a rant someone made today about me. But yeah, I'll tell you that later. Because there's like a 3% chance they might actually see this. And they need to just leave and stop snooping in on everything I do. All right. If you guys are planning to watch with me, terrific. If you're not planning to watch with me, understand this is not going to have any commercial breaks. This will be just straight running through. There are no commercial breaks. You can see down in the corner it says 42:15. So yeah, there won't be any time in between scenes for me to pause and like say, hey, can you believe this happened? Can you believe that happened? So any chat will probably be after the episode ends. And obviously, doesn't like need to be said, but I'll say it. Obviously, anyone that points spoilers out in chat before it happens on screen, you're probably going to get banned. Just straight up banned. I am not in a playing mood today. Like I said, I had some idiot that I had to deal with. I already had to block this person on Blue Sky and YouTube in the last day. So I'm not in a playing mood today. So yeah. If there is anybody watching this at the same time I am, let me rephrase that. Anybody planning to watch this at the same time I am, I will count down from 10 when I am starting the episode, which will be in a minute or so. When I get to about 5, you should probably start your episode because you got to remember for the stream delay, there's going to be a few seconds. So if you want to be at the same point I'm at, you're going to have to start a few seconds early. So when I get to about 5, you probably want to start. Any questions before we get started? I will give you guys like 30 seconds to ask any questions about setting it up or whatever else. I'm not going to say where I'm getting mine because I'll be honest, I don't actually think they're probably not official. B, I don't know if they're the safest site to use. So I don't want to be giving you guys any malicious sites. It's just one I've used for a long time, but in the last 10 to 12 times I have used them, I've noticed some pop-ups that I'm not too keen of. So I might have to be looking for a new source in the future. But we are going to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I just realized I have to put my headphones on. Oh man, I probably screwed this up for someone out there watching along. Okay. I have to plug that in. Okay, it's plugged in. Uh-oh. Moment, please. Okay. Okay, I don't hear myself good. Sorry about that, guys. I fumbled the bag. Yeah. Now I have to reset everything. And that's going to take me 20 seconds to do. See what I mean? Pop-ups. All right. Countdown starts in 10, 9. Why is it not showing on the screen? What the hell? Okay, there we go. Stupid pop-ups. Like I said, that's been a problem the last little while that I've started using this. So. All right. Try this for the third time. Countdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going. All right. I just realized I can't show the footage, so yeah, I just realized that. So you guys are just going to have to listen to me watch it, which isn't nearly as good. All right, episode has started. Hmm. All right. Didn't expect to see General Lane 2 episodes in a row. You just know he's not going to tell her what it's for when he has to go use it. Did you know him? All he had to do is take off his glasses. Come on. Cool. My episode froze for a second, but it's back. I like how they're still using old footage of the house on the outside. Oh God. Can't have a season without one of the brothers being mad at one of the other brothers. Ouch. No. No way. No way. I like how Jordan didn't like freak out for a single second when his brother started like having powers. Damn, Jordan just can't go a season without moping. I mean, to be fair, Jonathan kind of put it on him this time. Well, there's a couple of people. I don't know. There's a couple of teenage boys from Smallville that could. Damn it, Sam. Oh my god. Sam was an asshole. Technically, I guess Sam is right. Wow. I mean, Sam makes some valid points, but what a dick way to do it. Don't worry about that, Jonathan. Jordan doesn't even have a superhero suit yet. I think this is the strongest stardust remain loose. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's hard to say because it's so fresh and new in my mind compared to the rest. So Starlight. Okay. Steel and Starlight. Where's the fucking pin? How'd it get way over there? Okay. So Natalie finally has a name, eh? Oh boy. I'm gonna predict that he tells Jordan about the time when Lois pressed a button, and that when she pressed the button, she picked Jonathan. Yep, it's gonna be that. Ooh. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. When she pressed the button in the episode, I knew this exact thing was going to happen. It's not how the message played. You doctored the message. I knew this was what his long-term plan on this. As soon as she pressed that button, I knew he was going to use this over the child that she didn't pick. He's not going to use it on himself, is he? Oh, God. We're going to have a brother versus brother fight. We're going to have a brother versus brother fight eventually, whether it's this episode or in the next couple. It's going to take the serum. Yep. 101%. Never in doubt that was going to happen. What's it going to do to you? Oh, no way. I knew he'd die this season. I just knew it. I didn't know what episode, though. Oof. So is this how we're going to get rid of the Irons for a couple episodes? They're going to be out of service from this attack? Yeah, he's definitely dying this episode. Only 9 minutes left in the episode. We got to get to killing him off soon. That's a pretty wild claim, Christian. Wait, are they going to use Sam's heart? Are they going to use Sam's heart? I knew it. A little less than 4 minutes left. Let me guess. This is going to end with Superman opening his eyes. That was a pretty impressive goodbye speech. Oh my god, they have matching shirts. 50 seconds left. Let me guess. Episode's going to end with Superman's eyes opening. Yep. That was the most predictable ending ever. All right. Episode is over. All right, close that down. All right. So, Superman and Lois, Season 4, Episode 3 episode is over. I can take these off, and I can put these in my ear now. And, yeah. Apologies if there's any, like, clickety sound while I'm doing it, because I was tripping over the wires. There we go. All right, yeah. So that's the episode done. Very strong episode. That was some 5D chess by Sam there at the end to think of that being a way to try and get Superman back. I know, is that like Superman's mom or whatever it is? Seems to have reservations about it, but I think it'll work. There might be like some growing pains or something for a little bit, but they didn't sell that Sam speech to have it blow up on them. He made the most of that speech, and I don't see a way that they would have that speech not pay off, you know? So, yeah, I don't know what more to add to that. If anyone else has any comments or statements about it, feel free, because I am just sending out a tweet. All right, there we go. Nobody's chatting? No one's got a comment? No one has any idea what to say about it? Come on. That's not like you guys. Is it frozen or something? Nope, not frozen. Okay. Well, if no one else has any comments on it, I'm just going to wrap it up here. I thought you guys would have some insight or something, but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe none of you care. I did learn a valuable lesson from this compared to last week's episode. People don't want to apparently watch this the day after with me. That's good to know. My numbers for viewers is about a third of what they were that night. You know, watching it the day after, I have learned a lesson, and that is don't even bother. If I miss it in a week, just don't bother watching it live, because no one tunes in. But yeah, so I think I will wrap this up with that was a really good episode. A little predictable with a couple other things. Can you explain how a human heart pumping Superman's blood through it is equivalent to Superman's original alien heart? I cannot, because I'm not a scientist, but there is like some logic that I can understand there. Like, it has Superman's blood in his heart. His heart has Superman's blood in it. So I don't know. I thought I could make a connection there, but I can honestly say I can't really connect one and one together very well. Makes sense to me, but I can't explain how it makes sense. It was definitely not a pathway I expected them to take. But it was a great way to write off Sam's character. Like, I didn't know how they would ever write off Sam's character. I was very confident he wouldn't survive this season. I was very confident of that. I didn't know how they would get to that point. I didn't know what they would do to end his character. I assumed he would go out fighting somebody, and it would be another hard lesson for Lois and the kids to learn. I didn't expect quite what happened until we got to that point in the episode. When we got to the point, when he asked for the serum, I still hadn't put it together. I didn't know what his plan was yet. But when they got to the point where he was had the gun on him, and all of that happened, after he got shot, I mean, there's at least a 30% thought in my brain that this might be his plan. And I like the fact that they did that recording to show Lois later, because it gives you some idea that, he thought of this on the spot. And I thought that was a good idea. Whether or not that was his full-on plan from the beginning, we'll never probably fully know. But yeah, it definitely helped with piecing together from the time he decided to do the plan to going out and doing the plan. I like the end. That is one of the more solid ends there's been to a character. They knew they gave him a very heroic ending, and they did it by potentially, and I think it will pay off, potentially saving the hero of the show. I really thought, I know I said it a couple minutes ago, I'll say it again. I don't think you give Sam that speech, let him lay all that out on the line in that speech, and not have this payoff. It would be an insult to that speech if in like 2 episodes they're like, "Oh, Superman died because heart wasn't good enough." Like, no, I don't think that'll happen, and I don't think he's going to have any adverse effects. He might in the next episode there could be like some mild adverse effects. He's not to 100%, etc. But I don't think there'll be any long-term adverse effects. I think. I mean, we all know, if you've seen my set photos from the finale. If you haven't, spoiler alert coming for the next 30 to 45 seconds, so maybe just plug your ears. We know in the finale he gets beat up again because there's scratches on his face, blood on him and all that stuff in the final fight. So whether or not he dies again at the end of the series, to be determined. Not to mention his 65-year-old heart all clogged up with cholesterol. We'll see. The clogged up with cholesterol heart part, yeah, I mean, I can tell you from firsthand experience, probably not the best heart to have, but, you work with what you have sometimes. It could just also be a temporary heart until they find someone as a more suitable donor. I don't know. I was in the middle of a thought and you completely derailed my thought, and I forgot what the thought was now. Uh-oh. But yeah, I don't see a way that they don't pay that speech off with a positive outcome. Doesn't mean he won't have some hiccups for an episode or still, but yeah, I think this will be a permanent success eventually. It's interesting because that end completely overshadowed Jonathan getting powers in the episode, like, completely overshadowed it. That was like the oh my god moment, and then it took a huge backseat to Sam's departure scenes, you know, and of course Clark opening his eyes, like, completely got overshadowed. That was any other episode that would have been an oh my god top moment, but in this episode, it's like the third biggest thing. Pretty crazy, eh? You know what? We'll have to see where they go with this. They've still got 7 more episodes to go. Next week, as far as I know, I should be able to watch it live. But sometimes I never know until the day of an event whether or not I have to work that day. Unfortunately, sometimes that comes up. But for now, this episode is in the bag. We have successfully crossed episode 3 off. Kind of quiet here today, which I get it's only 2:30 in the afternoon my time, so like 5:30 Eastern. So not many people are probably on the computer right now. But it is what it is. Sometimes it's going to be how it is. And I think I'm going to wrap this one up here. And we'll see you sometime in the future. I'm just checking to see. Superman and Lois dropped their best episode ever, ? After party. Eric's Reloaded is live right now, talking about this very episode. So I am going to link that in the chat, and you can all go over there if you have not heard of him before somehow, ? There you go. And I will see you over there because that's where I'm going to go right this minute. And thanks again, everyone, for coming by. I will see you next week. Thanks, Christian, for helping keep the chat alive for a little bit. And looking forward to revisiting Batwoman season 1 to 3 in the near future. Have a great day. Maybe I'll do that someday. I mean, maybe I will do a speed run watch of that. Probably not for a bit because I'm behind on a few other things right now. But yeah, I mean, it's only 3 seasons, so I can probably speed watch through that and then have like an overall review of it someday. But I'm going to let y'all go now. See you over at Eric's stream. Thanks again, and bye for now.